Hello and welcome to my page. This is very new to me. Um, I get camera shy every time I start setting up this camera and don't usually know what to start talking about or where to start or what. But what I'm really realizing is you don't really know or need to know where to start. You just need to start. And this is genuinely with anything that you're wanting to succeed in or whatever the case may be. So my intuition has always told me to make a YouTube channel. I've had previous ones in the past, but I've never, stayed consistent with it the way that I am with tarot and things like that. Um, and so yeah, so hopefully I'll stay consistent with this, but I think I genuinely will. Even though I don't know what things will lead or anything like that, that's the fun of things whenever you start something new. You're not meant to know where things are going to lead or you don't need to know it like every step of the way. You just need to start and go down the path. Um, and so I picked up this camera today because I just felt as if I'm genuinely ready to start experiencing the world in a more broader and expansive way. I feel as if a lot of my life, I've been having to strive, survive, and whatever the case may be. And I feel as if now, at the age of 24, turning 25 in August, it's time for me to be more expansive as far as just like going out more in the world and not being afraid. There's a part of me that wants to, be able to go out and, be around people and just, feel more comfortable with the version of myself that I'm in now and the version of myself that I've gotten myself to. And so it's like now I feel as if it's time for me, like I said, to experience the world. There's so much I want to do. I love fashion. I love modeling. I love tarot. I love being a psychic. I just love feeling connected with people and just like being around like-minded people who think just like me. If not, better. But, I don't compare or contrast or anything like that. But I am just ready to collaborate with my mind and also have people who think or want to do similar things as me, like for us to come together in order to just collaborate or build or create. I'm such a creative person. I might not express it a lot, but I have so much things that I want to create or accomplish as far as creations. And I know time plays a part in that. It'll eventually happen. I know this. I'm not in a rush, but at the same time, I don't want to feel as if I'm keeping myself from not being able to reach my highest potential. I don't like settling. I don't like staying the same. I love changing. I love evolving, and I love becoming more so my authentic self. Um, and like I said, I like people who is similar to that. So lately, I feel as if I'm not doing enough. There's a part of me that feels as if I'm not doing enough, and then there's a part of me that feels as if I am doing enough. But it's like I'm not seeing the results in the way that I thought that I would perceive them, or maybe it's just not, in the time frame that I would think that it would happen. And so I'm just, trying to be patient, but at the same time not using patience as, something that keeps me comfortable from wanting to change my situation. Not saying that I can't change my situation, but I just feel as if sometimes there are things that get in the way of you actually accomplishing or going towards something. And so lately I've just been, kind of surrendering to the flow of life and allowing, myself to not feel as if I need to be anywhere constantly. I just allow myself to be, where I'm at, present where I'm at, and, take every one day at a time, not feeling as if, I have to rush or be in a rush of doing things. It feels as if I've slowed down so much, but it's like I've slowed down to where I feel as if life is just moving on without me, if that makes sense. Um, and not to say, like I said, I don't try to compare other people's journeys to mine because I know mine is different, and that's why I'm trying to, or I am surrendering more to the process each and every day. But I just feel as if Like I said, I'm meant to be doing more. Maybe it might not be time now, but my body, my soul is craving for more to life. Like, I wake up every day. I don't do the same thing. I try not to do the same thing. I don't like a routinely thing. I like to just go with the flow. Um, and so, like, every day isn't the same, and it's not like it's boring in that way, but I'm just tired of the same scenery. I'm ready to travel. I'm ready to explore. I'm ready to meet different types of peoples and cultures and try different types of things, and just become more free. Um, I've been in Louisiana majority of my life. I've lived here majority of my life. I was born and raised in South Carolina. Well, born in South Carolina, raised in Louisiana. Um, so yeah, I've traveled places. I've done travel CNA. I've traveled to Wisconsin. I've traveled to New York. I've traveled to Oregon, South Dakota. Many different places, but I'm just ready to find a place to where I can call home as well. None of these places that I've been or even lived in feels like home to me, if I'm being honest. Everything around me just feels so dimmed, and I'm just like the only light source or source of radiance in my vicinity or area. And so like when you don't have like-minded people or people around you that think just like you, it gets so boring constantly being around people who just don't get it. And I'm at a point in my life too, I don't try to have people, to get what I mean or understand how I am or understand what I'm saying. Because a lot of times they just can't. Um, so, really, I've just been ready. I'm ready for change. I'm ready for my life to start expanding more and more and more and more. I'm ready to be seen. I'm ready to be. Yeah, I feel as if I've been being prepared for to be seen in the world, but I haven't been launched yet. And time plays a part in that, like I always say, divine timing. But I'm just ready. What else do you need to know? I'm somebody who constantly goes through change after change. I'm not saying nobody else does, but I just feel as if I'm ready for change to actually start shifting to where the the vision that I have for my life starts actually playing out. I mean, it has been. I can't say that, but I'm ready. All I know is I'm ready. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm hungry. I want to show the world my skills, my creativeness, my mind, my talents. And just like everybody else, sometimes you feel as if, you're being held back and whatever the case may be, or you got to take a different course than other people, which is completely fine. Everybody, like I said, everybody's journey is different. And sometimes people, don't get to experience play. Some people have to heal first and then experience play. I'm one of those people. So if you feel like me and like the same type of energy or just where I'm at in life, just know that your time will come too. I'm so grateful. I don't want people to think this. I'm so grateful for where I'm at and the lessons that I've had to go through in order to be where I'm at and think the way I think. And just have the awareness that I have, because not a lot of people think like me or just are like me. So it's such a blessing, and just building your connection with your spirit and ancestors is just such a blessing as well, and God in general. Like I said, I love my journey. I'm still falling in love. The deeper I, see myself and just go deeper, the deeper I deepen my connection. Deep, deep, deep. Um, but I'm ready to experience deepness in on the outside. I've been doing it on the inside for so long. I'm ready to experience it on the outside as well. like I've been having to get myself to the point of like not feeling as if I need to be in a connection as much as I did in the past few years. Like it was just at a point in time to where it just felt as if I needed to be around a person. I needed somebody in my life, and I did not like that. And so through the process of me learning to be okay and loving being alone, I've always loved to be alone, but then there's still a part of me that don't like fully being alone. And so I had to really fall in love with just being alone. Not saying that I'm alone. I know I'm not alone, but I love my peace. I love my sanctuary. I love being in my own presence. And I love being around other people too. I love balancing. I love doing both. Um, I'm just ready to experience deep and have more deepened friendships. It's like I've lost a lot of friends along this journey. Obviously, because they weren't meant to come along with me. I'm just ready to experience people who are meant to be on my journey. I'm ready to experience, different opportunities that, align people who are meant to be on my journey. I'm ready to experience the world in a different and expansive way. And like I said, with my connections, like I said, I haven't really been paying attention to love. It's not really on my interest of mine, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, there might be one person that I still think about, but I don't think about them to the point of where I'm just like desperately seeking for their validation or attention. I wait until people boss up and, show up in a changed way, which, aligns with me. I'm constantly evolving and changing. I don't want somebody to feel as if they don't need to or have to. I want somebody as the same as me, constantly evolving. They don't have to evolve and grow in the same direction of me, but just evolving and growing in the best direction for your own soul development is what I want a person in my life for. And also just, care and love for. I want somebody to show up in my life the way I show up for other people. Um, I'm tired of the half-assed connections. I've been tired of it, which is why I don't feed into them no more. But I'm ready for something deep. I'm ready for something worth the while. I'm ready for something expansive. I keep using the word expansive because expansive is the word for today. Um, I'm just ready to experience. So I think this is pretty much it. I've really been rambling. Um, I don't know if I'm going to edit this as far as like clipping and things like that. I think I should just post it in its most natural form. And I just want people to understand this world wants you to make it seem as if you're alone and not have any connectivity to people around you or just spirit in general. And I want you guys to know you're never alone. You're never alone. Even when people die, their spirit is still around you. You just have to become aware of it. You just know you're never alone. I just want people to know that because even throughout my journey, I felt so alone, and I remember exactly the way that I felt like, and not feeling as if nobody saw or heard, or just I was just a shadow in people's lives. But now I've made myself the main character to where people will see me, people will know me, and people will hear what I have to say because I have much to say and offer to this world, and just like you do. So don't ever allow anything in your life to bring you or take you away from that. Just know that you can accomplish anything regardless of what you've been through. What you've gone through, what you've gone through doesn't dictate your destination or where you will be or end, okay? So don't allow the bad times to dictate your future and how your life will continue unfolding for you. So peace, love, and happiness. Okay?